Tonight, it's the battle of the sci-fi couples. We've got Wes Allen versus Jancy. Stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
The way you look at me. I don't think this song has never gotten old, and it never will.
I do think of the Parent Trap. Right?
Oh my gosh, I was literally about to say the same thing. I love the Parent Trap.
I love Little Rascals.
Love it, love it. What
You are so beautiful to me.
I love that tonight Allie has been performing for us and like the whole night.
So the whole time.
Guys, I get this headset on, and I suddenly transform into Hannah Montana.
I'm Britney Spears.
Well, guys, we're all back together, finally.
The band is back.
The band is back together, and I'm feeling pretty good about tonight. But I'm saying, this is my favorite couple out of all the couples, so I'm ready to go. But before we get started, I want to introduce the lovely panel. My name is Drew Jones, and right next to me is Karla.
Hey guys, I'm Karla Beltran.
And on the couch,
Hi, I'm Candice Cruz.
Hello, everybody. It's Ally Nasta here, breaking it down for ya.
yes,
I'm excited.
Break it down.
Allie will be in the chat with you guys, and Candice and Allie are both
Judges tonight.
Yeah.
Yes.
And guys,
we're judging harsh.
Yeah, and I just want to say we do have a new format, and we're going to be doing it out of a 5-point system. Each category will get points. So each team will get points. So this way, we can have a really fine tally at the end. And we've got a fun little kicker for you. Whoever won the Twitter poll this week will get an extra 3 points.
It was a close race, guys. It was
It
really,
was not-
really close.
Not close at all.
I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, but you know,
But
it's fine.
so before we break down how the game is gonna go down and who won the Twitter poll, like I have no idea, but
Yeah.
before we find out who that is, I will be repping Team West Allen, Barry and Iris from The Flash. You know how it is. We fought 4 seasons strong, and my opponent is
Jonathan and Nancy from Stranger Things. So everybody loves Stranger Things and everybody loves Jonathan and Nancy. So
That's weird.
I'm ready for this.
I'm gonna hold it because we're not debating it.
I know.
But Allie, for people who have not listened to us before,
break it
how
down. Break
does
it
this
down.
lovely show work?
Alrighty, let's break it down for you. So for those of you that may have missed our previous weeks, we take 2 famous TV couples and pin them against each other to fight it out to see who will win this week's best couple. We judge 3 separate categories based on a 5-point system, and whichever couple wins the Twitter poll starts off with 3 points. So we'll obviously be breaking it all down. Me and Candice will have our tallies at the end, and we will, base it off of this edition, and then we will have our final winner of this week's Best TV Couple.
I'm really loving this background.
I know,
music right
I was
now.
like, whoa, it's
It's
this.
making me so happy.
This is so good.
Feeling all the feels right now.
Yeah, I totally went on, I was like looking for fun music, and I totally went on a black hole of watching all of Mandy Moore's videos, music videos from the
I'm
90s.
obsessed with Mandy Moore. Mandy Moore,
Go
we
check
love
it out.
you.
Sorry, that's beside the point. But again,
Yes.
that leads us to our Twitter poll. And guys, it was
close
a
race. Close
by
race.
no means close race.
Again, trying to make the other team a little bit better. But you guys came out strong with a very large amount of votes. So thank you to everyone that went on Twitter and voted. Be sure to go on next week so that way your couple will win. But the winner was Barry and Iris with 91%.
And guys, that's
91%.
91% out of 174
That's a
votes.
lot.
That's a
of-
lot of votes.
And Nancy and Jonathan, they unfortunately did not come close because they were ranked 9%.
West Allen in the house.
So West Allen fans,
You gotta come back and redeem
9%. 9% isn't even like. I mean, I would have at
Maybe
least
9
been
people.
okay with like 10%, 11% would have
Yeah.
been very satisfactory. But now, like knowing that it was only 9, it was like. But when
That's a
I
pity
when
vote.
I voted, it
You
was
were
like
9%.
yeah, no, it was worse. It was like 3%, and I was like, what?
Oh
So
my gosh,
I'm glad
too
that I
funny.
went up a little
Well,
bit.
I'm glad that there were, I'm glad we brought it to the 9%, at least giving it like a
Yeah.
fraction towards Barry and Iris. But with that being said, let's do some opening statements, starting with Barry and Iris from The Flash.
All right, 30 seconds.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
The basis of all relationships is friendships, and Barry and Iris have been friends since they were 8 years old. And even when Barry's life was falling apart, his mother was murdered, his father was sent to jail for being falsely accused of his mother's murder, Iris was there through and through with him. They have been through everything. They have been through time warps. They have been through speed forces. They have been through Thawne. They have been through Savitar, who is one of the worst villains of DC Comics of all time. And they've made it through. And even though someone else, Arrowverse, crashed their wedding, they still had a beautiful wedding. And they're just the OGs, man. They're best friends. Honestly, what more can you want? And they're beautiful. They're nice to look at.
I said it for 2 minutes and 30 seconds, so I had to call out time. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I was like,
Carla, and your time begins now.
okay. Well, as many of you guys know, Nancy and Jonathan, their relationship is very, very new, but their friendship has always been there. And not only that, but they fought through a dermagon, I can't speak right now, together to save their siblings. They both have the same scar. They connected. They are not only together now on the show, but they're actually together in real life, and they're the cutest couple to look at ever. That was perfect.
Alrighty. So with those opening statements, we appreciate everything you had to say, but let's start off with round one. And the first round will be Hottest Kiss.
Woo! It was honestly so hard to pick because there's just so many hot kisses. So many. But I found a really fun clip. This was when Iris and Barry had first started really dating. They've been best friends for forever, but this is when they first started dating. And Barry grew up with Iris's dad raised Barry, or helped raise Barry. And so they're not quite ready to make out in front of Joe, who's Iris's dad. And this happens, and it's pretty funny. So check it out.
That's exciting.
And perfect combination of hot and shows their fun dynamic that they can just be honest about when things are weird and awkward. That is not what I want, but we do love Prince. It is on the rundown for Barry and Iris.
Uh-oh.
There should be a link. I see it.
I just clicked on right under Barry and Iris. It should, on the rundown, that should be the clip.
Yep.
Okay.
It is. It's
Although I do love Prince.
yeah.
Rest in-
That's like a song
The intro
option.
song. So you can go into 36 seconds. I believe is where it gets popping. Yeah, go past all
Musical
of these.
entertainment done. Bye.
I believe.
Oh, I'm sorry. I completely forgot that I changed clips because this clip is even better. So, again, so many kisses. Barry has just come out of the Speed Force, is in this weird daze, doesn't know where he is, keeps repeating all these weird little numbers and all these little things. No one can get Barry to be Barry, and they need him. He's the Flash. And there's this samurai dude who is popped up, and he took Iris. If you want to speed it up by 20 seconds, you can see.
Barry, did you hear what I said? Iris is gonna die.
Whew! Iris is gonna die, y'all. Oh, but as you see, it clicks. Peace out, Girl Scout. Barry books it.
Barry's gone. You know what else is
Goes after Iris. You can speed up 15 seconds again.
Do you see how fast he's running?
I've never
He's breaking barriers. He's never run this fast ever. He's literally breaking the Speed Force. I don't think Jonathan can do that, but whatever.
But he is a superhero, so
You
it's
can
different
speed
because
it up.
Jonathan is a normal
You
person.
can speed it up 20 seconds.
Where is this?
10 more. Okay, so as you can see, Barry is, again, breaking a barrier, about to jump on Samurai, homeboy, shut it down real quick. And we're going to have a cute little kiss moment here any second now. But in the meanwhile, you can watch my boy, Barry, run.
Oh, bear catcher.
I'm waiting for this.
There's
kiss.
a lot of
There's so much,
anticipation for it.
yeah.
Well, you need to know how important this kiss is. Because this literally is the staple of the entire season 4 of how Iris is Barry's lightning rod and has kept Barry centered even though he came out of the Speed Force. She's literally partially his superpowers now. Like, she's become so connected to him that she's part of his superpowers. I don't think...
That's like
I'm just saying...
scary.
Man, that's like true love. I want to have a love where I become part magical.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm just saying Jonathan and Nancy just brood all the time. But Barry and Iris actually like protect Central City and look really good doing it, and they're like in love, and it's just...
Carla, you're not gonna back up Jonathan and Nancy?
Well, I'm waiting for the kiss to see how good it is.
Yeah, no, I'm waiting for this kiss
This is
too. I'm like,
this is
when
a
it
long
happening?
anticipated
It's a
kiss.
very anticipated kiss.
Zhush.
Oh, here it is.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
Oh, it's a robot!
Ow! They make it out in the field. He said,
I thought it was gonna be like more passionate.
He
like
literally
that was
forgot-
just like he just grabbed her and kissed her.
First of all, he said-
it wasn't a hot kiss. It was just a
I'm
kiss.
sorry. He just broke the speed barrier to get to her.
Okay,
to
yeah,
get that kiss.
but it wasn't pre. That was pre-kiss. The kiss itself wasn't like hot.
It's hot. First of all,
I mean, it's a good kiss.
first of
It was
all,
okay kiss.
that
Like
kiss-
that's like a kiss
he
you get on your
literally
first
came
date
out of
or
this-
like.
First of all, Nancy and Jonathan
Oh.
always look like they're in a bad mood. I literally have never seen either one of them
No,
smile
no,
on the
no.
show. Second of all, he literally came again out of the Speed Force, did not remember a single thing, was standing in a room and just writing weird stuff on the wall, and all he had to hear was that Iris is in trouble, and everything clicked, he booked it, made it back, got her, said always, and then they have that kiss. I'm just
Right.
saying, would Jonathan go to those ends? Probably not.
I think so. I think Jonathan would go help Nancy kill a Demogorgon.
Demogorgon.
Demogorgon. Anyway, we'll go kill
More
Demogorgon
like
with her.
Dema Snorgan, because they're boring.
Hey, with Demogorgons being said, Carla, it is now your time to present
Take it
your
over.
cause for hottest kiss for Nancy and Jonathan.
Jonathan. So before we get to the clip that I have prepared for you guys, this is actually Nancy's and Jonathan's first kiss ever. And it was so hot. It was like, wow, that is an amazing first kiss. It wasn't just like a little peck that you give when the sunset's going down. It was like a full on, this is when they're trying to decide, they know they both like each other, and they're like, Nancy, unfortunately, at this time has a boyfriend, so
Oh,
bad.
interesting. What a great way to start a relationship.
Bad on Nancy, but the kiss itself, putting the boyfriend side apart, the kiss itself is so hot. Let's go ahead and take a look at this clip.
I'm
Wait for the
excited.
side. You know.
Some people in the chat are actually saying, hey guys, if you're listening on the podcast, actually we have a live chat going where everybody can kind of chat with us along with the show.
Look at this.
And they're
Like-
saying that Nancy and Jonathan didn't kiss. I'm like, yeah, they have a whole on relationship.
Because it was so forgettable.
No, it
Oh,
wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Yeah, this was pretty. You wanted
Okay,
this
look
to
at
happen.
this. He just goes for it.
I'm just saying, I'm Team Steve
They're
all day.
like, look at it. They grabbed each other's faces.
I mean, granted.
Okay,
that is,
Okay, this is like they look at them. Look at them. They're actually grabbing each other. It's hot. It's not just like oh, I just saved you.
they're horny teenagers.
And then they go for a first kiss. I think that's pretty good.
I mean, if you want to start
I
your
mean-
relationship on infidelity, then by all means, go off, sis.
Oh, dang.
But that's not what the topic is about. The topic is about hottest kiss.
I don't
so
think
infidelity
infidelity is hot.
or infidelity.
True point, Carla.
Okay.
That is a true point.
I'm just saying, Barry and Iris's kiss literally was the staple of season 4, and anyone who watches The Flash
I think
can
I've seen
attest.
sexier kisses than that.
I guess-
Oh, your character's shade thrown.
Your characters only display one emotion. No, two, my bad. And it's moody and horny
there's
teenager.
there's
So,
plenty of pictures
the
of them like
complexity of their relationship.
laughing.
Granted,
and
we are just talking about hottest kiss right now, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
You're right.
I mean, if we're judging off of those videos, which I'm very happy that you sent those videos,
They were fantastic videos.
or I think we kind of have. Do we have our decisions?
I have my decision.
I have my decision.
We each get our own points, right?
Yeah.
I put in mine and mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are
Because I
mine.
got you
Oh.
next round. It's fine.
We'll see.
Are we telling people this?
Yeah, we have to. We'll tell them each round how many points.
I thought you were
Actually,
waiting
no,
till
we're
the
gonna
end.
tally at the end, but we have our points out.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
So
Wait.
we're moving into. So obviously we're gonna tally all the points at the end, but round 2 we are going into most likely to survive long distance.
Yes. But before we do, because this is so much fun and we're having lots of fun and we want you to have more fun. So if you want to have fun, learn and grow in all areas of your life, for those who do, we have a podcast for you. Conversations with Maria Menounos, podcast edition, is hosted by our AfterBuzz TV founder and drops every Friday on iTunes. Conversations with Maria Menounos features celebrity and influencer interviews, along with secrets and tips on how to be better in all aspects of your life. From health and wellness to career, relationships, finances, and more. Let our Maria be the big sister you always wanted. Just go to iTunes and subscribe to Conversations with Maria Menounos for free.
It's free,
Yes,
guys!
free guys. Be sure to rate and comment, and when you do, let Maria that it was us. Do you ship? Who sent you there? Conversations with Maria Menounos, podcast edition. Check it out.
It's so amazing, guys.
I love it.
It's very,
She's had great guests come on, and it's
very,
so
very
good.
inspiring. We
Yeah.
should all definitely go subscribe, listen. You can listen to it anywhere.
Yep.
It's so great.
I listened to it. I love it.
But speaking of things that are all great, we've got long distance, which always make things spicy. We're gonna start with you, Drew.
Okay. Well,
At all.
listen.
Missing you at all. Sorry.
Barry and Iris have literally already gone the distance, going long distance. They have survived time warps where literally the timeline has been changed multiple times, and they still managed to find each other.
cute.
He was stuck in like I said earlier, the Speed Force, which the Speed Force is basically like a whole nother plane of like reality, and so they were separated for almost a year, and she was still, her entire time trying to make sure that he could come back, and she didn't do any funny business, and he didn't do any funny business because they love each other. So literally, it's not a hypothetical thing. They have been able to survive long distance. And anytime Nancy and Jonathan get too far from each other, she just goes back to Steve. So
That's actually
That's so
valid point.
so round over.
Alrighty, I think your closing statements, Drew, have given me enough judging points that I can figure it out.
Right.
Karla, I would like you to hear you combat this though, because obviously you do have things to say about Jonathan and Nancy, because they grew their relationship off of a foundation of needing each other in the times of heartache almost.
Exactly. So no, my relationship has not had long distance yet, but would they survive it? I most definitely think so.
If
Why
Steve's
would they
not there?
Why would they survive
Steve's not
it? I think they would survive it because Nancy has feelings for Jonathan. Because if she didn't have feelings, Nancy has higher feelings for Jonathan. Because if she had enough feelings for Steve, she wouldn't have done to Steve what she did to him. And I just don't think that she would do this to Jonathan. And I think that they have had this connection with protecting their siblings, that they would go the distance if they had to keep them all alive and protected.
Nancy and Jonathan's entire relationship, though, is, like you said, the basis of needing one another because they're the only people there to need each other. Hypothetically, they would just find other people that they could. They have codependency issues. They would just find other people to go lean on. If Nancy can't stand on her own 2 feet, so whoever's in the room and who's closest, she depends on Steve. She depends on Jonathan. She'll depend on her own brother if that's the only person she has to depend on. It's not love, it's codependency, and those are two very different things.
I think they're in love.
That's a great point.
She has such great points. Can I just tell you that I love you? And I give you my point for this round.
That was a tough one, Karla. That was a tough one.
That was so tough. When I said the long distance, I was like, oh my gosh, she wouldn't, yeah.
Unless you could have made up some hypothetical situation of what could happen in season 3, which I encourage us all to do, is like try to like predict what could happen.
Yeah.
That's another way to do it. But I will say you kind of just did make a good point about the codependency.
The codependency is really, really big on this. So
And she has gone back to Steve a couple of times.
she goes back to Steve all the time.
Alrighty, guys. Well, I think that about wraps up that one there. That was a quick round. That was
So quick.
Round 3, final round of them all. We are going to debate the best off-screen couple.
Well,
Yay.
go.
I've been waiting for this one.
Okay, so first of all, Candice, Patton, and Grant Gustin, who play Barry and Iris.
I mean, I love that her name is Candice. It makes me.
Yeah, they're literally BFF. So much so that BuzzFeed wrote an article about why we love their dynamic off screen. She's really good friends with Grant's fiance, and yeah, they're not together in real life. So what? Their chemistry is so undeniable.
You can't have chemistry if you're not in a relationship.
That's
That's
not
weird.
true at all. You can have dynamic
No,
chemistry if you're
you
friends.
you can be good friends, but you can't have chemistry with somebody who's like
That's
about to
interesting
get married.
because Jonathan and Nancy look like they're literally two flopping fish on screen, but
No,
they're dating
they
in
don't.
real life. Meanwhile, Candace and Grant are just good friends in real life. She has gone to every movie premiere that he has been in. They support each other. He tweeted out he wondered if Candace thought he was a good kisser, and she tweeted back jokingly, "You know you are," and he said, "I just needed to hear you say it." Like, okay, living
She's about to get
in
married.
living
That's
color.
inappropriate.
What?
That's inappropriate.
How's that inappropriate?
Because, like, how? Like, why would you say that when you're about to get married?
This was 2 years ago. This was before he was engaged. So chill your horses. Second of all,
Dang.
They are so cute.
if you look
are
at I'm
adorable.
saying if you look at the clips,
Stop
they have
it.
such good body language. They support each other so much. They are constantly posting words of wisdom about one another, like great things about one another. They have so much respect for each other, and I think that's important when you are, playing people like lovers on TV. If you're great friends in real life, it comes across. Like, look at their body language. Like, they literally love each other so much. And just because they don't love each other in a romantic sense in real life doesn't mean that they can't portray that on TV. And I think they do it brilliantly. So,
They're cute.
again, Jonathan and Nancy, not everyone has emotions. So, that's just how I feel.
And again, remind me what was the title of the topic?
Long distance. Best
Best
off-screen.
First of all, couple doesn't technically mean that it's romantic. Couplings. Relationship isn't just romantic. I'm sorry.
Well, it's best off-screen couple, so it's a kind of a huge barrier of figuring out. Are they friends? Do they talk? Do you see funny videos of them together?
They have dog dates. They both have puppies.
Okay,
and
you just sold me.
Allie, we were supposed to be.
Sorry, I love Nancy and Jonathan.
Well,
Don't
make
get me
your
wrong.
argument.
Yeah, make your
Make your
argument.
argument. Okay.
I got my points for Drew.
I
Make your argument.
have a couple of photos of Nancy and Jonathan, who are played by Natalia Dyer and Charlie Heaton. Not only are they co-stars on Stranger Things, but they are also a real-life couple. So obviously, the chemistry is there.
Or the
in
codependency transfers to real life.
Every photo. Every photo that I've seen of them is the cutest. Like, look at this. The way he looks at her. She's like, they're at Coachella having a great time. They look so cute. She's smiling. Here, look at them. They're so adorable. Like, I don't know how you don't think this is cute.
It's
like,
sad because there's more prime examples with someone that's not a couple.
I actually was trying to find articles of them together as
looking
real
angry.
life.
Yeah. But I feel like that is hard, though, because sometimes with actual real relationships, they try to keep it under the radar,
Yeah.
especially
Yeah, they really do.
especially with people of that caliber.
I think I ran into them once while I was in LA. They were very incognito.
They're so cute, though.
They
Super
are.
cute.
And a lot of the photos that I tried getting online today, like most of the time she's like hiding her face, so it's hard, or like he's covering her, so it's really cute. But in this
that
photo,
gives
That's
points.
kind
that-
of cute.
I
that's
like
like
that.
you know,
He's
like
covering
that's
her,
that's
yeah.
points where he's like protecting her because he doesn't want her to
For sure.
feel uncomfortable. And in this photo, it's just like she's smiling, they're looking at each other, they're having a great time, they're on a red carpet, he's supporting her, she's supporting him, and like their relationship off screen is just as cute as it is on Stranger Things.
Yeah, but their relationship just went public not that long ago. There's still an entire
Okay,
they
but
still
not
have some-
everybody needs to be public about their
Okay, and you're
relationships.
right,
Like some
but
things
they-
need to stay private.
right, but
like
they
because then
obviously were
people just
friends.
start like talking about you and your relationship, and you don't want that kind of negativity
For sure, but they
from
were
coming
obviously
around.
friends at some point. The point I'm saying is that there's not really any cute anything of them even before they were dating because they're just
Well, no,
They just don't click the same
because they
way.
wanted to keep it private, and if
So
you
they
want to
did-
keep something private, you're not going to be posting cute photos or letting people take cute photos
yeah,
of
but
you.
Stranger
So
Things, the
it's
Stranger
like
Things cast hangs out all the time, and even their body language and cast photos and stuff is awkward.
Mm.
Like, cool, you have 3-4 pictures of them looking cute, but for the most part, they look extremely awkward. And
well, yeah, but
uncomfortable.
you have to
And
keep
Annie-
it. You have to keep it professional when
Alrighty,
you're at
guys.
work. You can't be like all up on each other while you're preparing to like read
But
lines
you
or
also
preparing
don't
for
have
a
to
show.
look like you're sick.
But they don't look like they're sick.
No, I think that they are adorable.
They're so cute.
And I was so happy to, like, I freaked out when I found out that they were actually dating in real life.
Yeah.
Because you grow to love Nancy and Jonathan so much, and it is hard because you're hashtag Team Steve and you don't know how to feel about it.
Yeah.
But I will say, when I found out that they were a real couple, I was freaking texting all my friends so excited because they do have so much chemistry.
They do have a lot
I
of
love them.
chemistry.
I mean, that steamy kiss, though.
And
Yeah,
that's
that
it.
kiss was
That
great.
kiss.
That kiss was like a kiss I want.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
those
that's
are
a
the, like,
kiss.
The
ones, like,
first
someone
kiss.
grabbed me and
The
just, like-
first kiss. That was the first
But I
kiss
will say
for the
this.
relationship.
There's never been, even when Barry and Iris have been with other people, there's never been a doubt in anyone's mind that they would be endgame. You can't say the same thing about Nancy and Jonathan.
Nancy and Jonathan could totally be endgame.
Yeah, but there are plenty of people who are. There's no competition for Barry and Iris. Steve was hardcore and could still be hardcore competition for
Steve
Barry.
is
and
no
Jonathan.
longer hardcore competition.
You
for
don't know that. He was with her
Jonathan.
half of last season. Out of the two
But
seasons.
she still had feelings for Jonathan while she was with Steve.
Okay, but I'm just saying, if you really had that much feelings for Jonathan, you wouldn't be with Steve.
Well, who knows? Maybe you would.
No.
Guys, this is a
Guys,
very
this is
interesting,
very-
and this is a really close one.
I love the fact that we've added in the numbers because both of us were just like, what? just
yeah,
happened?
literally what just happened. But yeah, so that was
Well,
honestly great. I want to give you guys a chance to do your closing statements
do
and
they still get points for that too?
No, we
No,
didn't.
no,
we
it's
didn't
just
say-
categories.
Okay, I know, but I'm trying to give some points here.
yeah. So you have your closing statements, and if you have any videos to fight for your couple, last thoughts or anything.
Fight to the death. Go.
All right. This will be. You know what? You can go first. for
No,
your
you can
close-
go first.
Okay, fine.
You've gone first to all of them, so you can finish it.
This has been a love that literally started at the age of 8. They have been in love since they were 8. Okay? They have overcome
weird.
death multiple times. They have beaten timelines. They have beaten speed forces. They have beaten multiple villains. And at the end of the day, they've always been able to come home to each other. Even when Barry was accused of murder, which he didn't do, Iris is there being his #1 supporter. Even in season 4, essentially what comes down to defeating this particular villain they're going against is which couple is more loving, the villain and his wife or Barry and Iris. And obviously Barry and Iris, they got it in the bag. So if you want to, vote for a horny teenage couple who's probably going to break up in real life and on the show, by all means, go for it. But Barry and Iris have a solid friendship in real life and a true love on TV. So
Hurry, Carla, we only have a couple minutes left, so please give us your closing statements.
Okay. Well, what can I say? Nancy and Jonathan, we've been waiting for this moment for them to be together. They're finally together. Not only did they have the hottest first kiss ever, but they're together in real life, so they'll be able to have many, many, many more of those hot kisses. And they're just so cute. I wish them the best, and I hope that they stay together forever on the show.
And
and
off.
in real
I
life.
hope they stay together off screen. I love them.
Yeah,
I
they're
think
really cute.
adorable. I
Yeah.
love them as a couple. Well, guys, it's time for us to do our judge deliberations. And once we have this final number, this couple will be moving on to next week. I mean, not next week, the next round.
Yes.
And we will continue to find who will be the perfect TV couple of
Yeah.
television.
Do you shift?
Alrighty, so we
This
tallied
was
up the
tough.
number. This was tough.
Very close.
Obviously, we've got the Twitter points, and
Yep.
we've got points for hottest kissed, long distance, and best off-screen couple. With a very, very close tie. Very close tie, and it was 2 points.
Literally.
Wow.
2
2 points. The winner
is
Billy and Iris.
I'm not gonna lie, the hands were gonna be thrown.
Honestly, guys,
it was
this,
so
it was
close.
so close, and it just goes to show how much the Twitter poll
That was good.
helps.
Does.
Because
Yeah.
if the Twitter poll
Wasn't there?
wasn't there, Carla would have won.
I
But
hate
the
you.
Twitter poll was
Everybody
there.
on Twitter.
Everybody
Literally.
on Twitter, you guys helped save Billy and Iris and
They
bring
really
them.
did.
Barry.
Sorry, Barry.
What did you say, Billy?
Sorry, guys. I'm really sorry. It's been a long day. My L's become R's, you know. But seriously, this has been so much fun. You guys did a really hard argument. It was really tough
Yeah.
to figure it out.
That
Yeah.
kiss, though.
That kiss.
Oh, kiss,
Done.
hands
Bow
down, 5 out of
down.
5.
5 out of 5.
out of 5.
That is a kiss that you want.
Let me remind you
Beyond-
that The Flash is on a family network, so obviously we're not going to be able to get quite as steamy.
But he could have at least held her face a
He
little
could
bit
have
more.
grabbed her face. Any man that grabs your face when they kiss
just
you,
like,
it's like
done.
everything.
He just tackled homeboy
Poor
out of
girl.
the sky.
Either
yeah,
Or.
yeah,
Both.
yeah, but that doesn't
Whatever.
matter.
We'll see.
That doesn't matter.
It's okay, because Barry and Iris are making it to the next round, and there will be more kisses.
But yeah, so much fun as always. We can't wait to bring you guys another Do You Ship next week, and that couple will be Bughead and Ness, which is obviously Jughead. Jughead and Betty from Riverdale, and Nick and Jess, one of my personal favorites from New Girl. And of course, if you guys want to fill out your own
Bracket.
bracket, go to
Bracket.
challenge.com/doyoushipr1, and you can find this on our Twitter. Drew,
Yes.
you did a great job,
Thank
Carla. You did a great job.
You
Thank
really
you
did.
guys.
You
Thank
really
you.
did.
That
This
was
was
so
fun.
close. That was so close. Good job.
This
babe.
was so tough.
I do like all of this. I really like
I like the
numbers.
tally. I
think
like the
it
points. I'm
helps
so
a lot.
excited for us to judge next week for the points.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm nervous.
I
Amazing.
love Nick and Jess. And
Oh, it'll be so much
Jughead,
fun.
and like they're both
gonna be a
really
hard
good.
one to go
It's
against.
so good, yeah.
So
It will
you
be,
guys,
for
if
sure.
you want to save a couple, Nick and Jess, then you need to go onto Twitter and go vote.
Yes.
Like now.
Go vote.
Like now.
Because we're going up against each other next week, and we can't wait to bring it to you. But guys, thank you again. Carla, where can they find you on social media?
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm your host, Karla Beltran. You can follow me on Instagram at @IamKarlaBeltran or on Twitter at Karla Beltran with an R at the end.
Drew Jones.
And my name's Drew Jones. You can follow me on all the things at OKDrewJ. Guys, I'm literally going over to the Flash after show right now. Let's go celebrate our victory. So, over there.
I love it.
Candice!
What's up, guys? Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm excited to go up on the panel next week. My name's Candice Cruz. You can find me on all my social media at Candice R. Cruz.
And hey guys, Ally Nasta here from me on Twitter at Ally Nasta and on Instagram at Ally Girl. We will see you next week.
Bye.
Ciao.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Keven Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.